Couch Guy Sports Loose Change Podcast, episode number 85. I'm back this week. Nick Qualley, per usual. We got no Jared, so we brought on Connor, recurring side host. Recurring comes on when Jared gets sick, because Jared seems to get sick quite a lot. But 85 episodes in, we have a new co-host too. I want to get him a podcast on the network. His name is Mike Salhaney. He's a lifelong friend. College, it doesn't write for us, but I want to get him a podcast on the network soon. Mike?
What's up, everyone? Quags, thanks for having me on. Excited to be here.
You know I want to get you on the network.
Oh, bro, of course. Let's do this.
And if I sound shitty, because right before the show my microphone busted. Although I'm told that I sound fine. I'm very self-conscious about my microphone.
You sound so sexy, Nick.
No, I am genuinely upset at this microphone. I'm pissed. Okay, Yeti. What the? Yeti is supposed to be like top of the line, which I know they are. But like, I've had this mic for 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeti, get your shit together, Yeti. If you're listening, get it together. I'm
pissed. I should tweet. I'm gonna cut this promo.
Yeah.
I would tweet this promo at them.
we were gonna make them our sponsor, but like not anymore.
Yeah.
No, because it worked. I used it on Monday night. It was working, but it was like fidgety, and now it just won't turn on.
Unbelievable.
Is there like a battery? Maybe battery's dead.
No batteries. It just plugs itself in. God damn it, Connor.
I don't know.
It's a big mic. It's one of the most popular mics.
Dude, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm rattled that it's busted.
Irked.
And another side warning: if there's a dog walking in the background, if you can hear the dog walking in the background, I'm watching a house with a golden doodle. He's very lovable, dopiest dog I've ever met in my life. Yeah. So you know what? This is what I was going to tell you guys. I'm watching this house right now in Braintree, or like I'm not even really watching this house. I don't know these people. I've never met these people in my life.
So we're having a party?
Let's throw a party.
No, like
I'm on my way. So
they said that I could stay over because Amanda, my girlfriend, she's watching the house. They said I could stay over, but I've just been here by myself, and it's just weird. Like it's a weird feeling to be here by myself. And they've got this dog, Oscar, golden doodle. He's cool, dopiest dog I've ever met in my life. So you know the dog from Up with the voice box?
Yeah.
Squirrel.
If he had a voice box, that's what he would talk like. This is the dopiest motherfucker I've ever met in my life. And then they have this cat, this creepy ass cat. And Amanda warned me about him. His name's Banksy, like the artist in England.
Okay.
When I went to bed the first night, Amanda warned me. She was like, "Hey, just letting you know, this cat's kind of creepy." And I was like, "Okay, it's a cat. Like, of course they're creepy." But like, this cat is super fucking creepy. I went to bed, and at 3:30 a.m., the devil's hour, I opened up my eyes. My body just knew something was happening, and I opened up my eyes, and this cat is staring me directly in the face. I wake up 2 feet away. He's staring me right in the face. And then the moment I open up my eyes, he was like, "All right, great, you're up. Feed me, bitch." And he starts headbutting me.
What?
Oh, I would have probably punched that cat out the window. No offense.
Not gonna,
like it would have freaked me out. I'm sorry. Against everyone who loves cats, that cat would have been out the window.
It scared the hell out of me.
It's a bad omen, dude. 3:30 in the morning. I don't know.
Is it haunted?
Keep an eye on that cat.
No, I don't think so.
Banksy haunts in the place.
I mean, it could be.
Nick, what is that behind you? Oh my God.
It's a window and some art.
No, I was just trying to scare you.
It's a ghost.
Forgot you could see yourself.
It's a ghost, right?
Fuck out.
Oh my God.
No, this cat. I mean, he's cool. He's got no claws either, so he's like he just punches you with his paws.
Apollo Creed.
He's cool. He's just a weirdo. But yeah, didn't I say I had something else to tell you guys? Oh, the romaine lettuce. So you mentioned romaine lettuce. We'll start the weekly dump. Okay, weekly dump. Pat, noise. Weekly dump. Romaine lettuce recalled this week. Okay, Wild ruins my lunch plans all week.
Yeah,
because I get a Caesar salad consistently from the pizza place down the street. Ruins my lunch plans.
Mm-hmm.
And then my coworker comes back today, and like, you're still not supposed to be selling any romaine lettuce. My coworker comes back today from the shop, and he was like, and I was like, "What'd you get?" and he was like, "Oh, blah blah blah," with romaine lettuce. I was like, "What?"
He's trying to die.
Uh-oh.
It's like, what do you mean romaine lettuce? Can E. coli kill you?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
You're like young or really old.
I mean, for us, we probably get really sick. We probably get like diarrhea or something.
It's a hell of a way to go.
You don't want it, okay? You just don't want it.
That's ugly.
I mean, I've never known anybody be like, you know what, dude?
Let's go get E. coli tonight.
You got an E. coli shop down the street? Why isn't E. coli legal yet? Why can't you go?
We could probably go find some romaine lettuce tonight, and we could just all get E. coli together, experience it, put it on the podcast.
It's not a good way to go, you know, at the funeral, like he died by lettuce.
Died via romaine lettuce.
Right, man. Died by lettuce.
Yikes.
All right,
Caesar.
Dude, when he came back and was like, I got romaine lettuce. I was like, what kind of place is still just like, I'm gonna chance it. I'm gonna sell romaine lettuce to all my customers.
Oh no.
Hey, what the fuck? All right, weekly dump. Already did the noise. Baker Mayfield and the Browns pants Hugh Jackson, intercepted the ball, handed the ball to Hugh Jackson. Hugh Jackson, what a loser for taking that ball. You do not accept that ball after the Browns intercepted you. Because Hugh Jackson, remember, now the assistant special coach of the Bengals. After the game, goes to handshake Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield shakes his hand, goes in for the bro hug. Hugh Jackson goes in for the bro hug. Baker Mayfield says, nah, buddy. Nope, not doing that. After the game, Baker Mayfield trashes him and says, just goes on and on and on about how he's no longer with the Browns, goes to the team that they play twice a year, kind of some BS. Whatever your opinion is on that, not going to be a main subject tonight, but Baker's my guy, so I stand with Baker. Hashtag I stand with Baker. And then today they asked him about it again. He was like, I'm not backing down from calling Hugh Jackson fake. So it sounds like there was a lot of stuff going inside those walls.
I mean, kind of a douchebag move, but
by
Baker's part. No, by Baker's part. By doing all that stuff.
Everybody knows Jackson.
But I love it.
Everybody hated Hugh Jackson. Everybody in the organization hated Hugh Jackson.
I know, but he's still like a figure in the NFL. He's still your coach. You don't have to do that. I mean, I love the move. I love Baker Mayfield. I love what he did. It was hilarious. I loved it. But kind of a douchebag move. He's a douchebag.
Well, you know what?
He's an athlete, and he is understandably upset. And he's expressing it, and you got to appreciate his honesty.
But that's what he said. He was like, I am who I am. I'm not going to change. That's basically what he said. Like, great. Hell yeah. You do you.
Yeah.
David Price joined Twitch, and on his stream last night, he was playing with Nathan Eovaldi.
That's
and he
awesome.
told Nathan Eovaldi that he better resign with the Red Sox.
Hell yeah.
Bruins defenseman Kevin Miller will be out 5 weeks after taking a puck to the throat. He now joins Zdeno Chara, Patrice Bergeron, Charlie McAvoy, all out. The Bruins, man. We don't talk enough Bruins on this podcast, especially since we lost Lauren. They have gotten their asses kicked by injuries. Beaten. Oh my! Everybody's hurt on the team. Patrice Bergeron, and like not like small like week-long injuries. They're all out for 4 to 5 to 6 weeks. Patrice Bergeron, I think it's ribs. Chara, MCL, McAvoy, concussion. McAvoy also had to have like a heart procedure last year.
Nice.
Kevin Miller, they have no defense anymore. Kevin Miller, defenseman, hit the throw of the puck.
Are they still holding up?
Oh yeah, they're scrappy.
They're still scrappy.
They're like the Celtics before they actually had talent.
Exactly.
Mike Francesa, the legend. He's talking about 2-time Super Bowl champion Jeremy Shockey. He said Jeremy Shockey never saw anything close to a Super Bowl. Mike, he won the Super Bowl twice. Le'Veon Bell commented under an Instagram post focusing on Andrew Luck, saying, just imagine with a bunch of eye emojis, because Le'Veon Bell likes to troll people this season. Blake Bortles benched for Cody Kessler. Laugh out loud funny because that guy just got a lot more money over the offseason. Kyle Korver just happened before we started recording Wednesday night, 6:40 p.m. to the Jazz. And then RIP Steven Hillenberg dies of ALS, SpongeBob SquarePants creator.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
No.
Happened yesterday, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
This is a raw reaction right there.
That guy was shaped
raw.
Any of our childhoods. Like, come on. He was incredible.
Not only that, he just made the greatest cartoon of all time.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be the best cartoon of all time.
Absolutely. No doubt. Come on. Nothing compares.
There's exactly. Like
we can all quote it right now. We want
easily.
I should have.
I'm ready. I should have told you.
I should have told you guys
Wow.
for the quote. He also created Rocco's Modern Life. That's what Pat just said. I don't know. Okay, so producer Pat can talk. Side note, behind the scenes, producer Pat can talk, and we hear him. I don't know if you guys can hear him. He says that you can't, but then he says things, and I don't know if you heard him. So I'm going to repeat them. So if I ever just repeat something that Pat says, that's because I don't know if you guys heard him. So I'm just doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for the listeners. All right, that's it for the weekly dump. Sound effect. All right, first topic of the night, Anthony Davis. Rumors came out, again, from Chris Sheridan, longtime NBA reporter. He said that it's more likely than not that AD is going to be traded before the trade deadline in February if the Pelicans are middle of the road or lower in the standings. He listed out there are 5 teams Anthony Davis sees himself with in the near and distant future. Those teams include the Pelicans, the Lakers, the Sixers, the Knicks, and the Boston Celtics. Now, knock the Pelicans off of that team, off that list, because I don't think he wants to be with the Pelicans. I think he's only saying that just because he kind of has to.
Mm-hmm.
So knock the Pelicans off that list. Why would you want to go to the Knicks if you want to win? You don't. And then I think that just leaves the Sixers, Pelicans, and Celtics. I don't see him going to the Sixers either. So Celtics and Lakers. I think that's what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
And we know, me and Connor have talked about the Rose Rule before.
Yep, definitely.
You can't trade the Celtics. Celtics fans, friggin' listen, because I'm tired of seeing this on Twitter.
No one understands.
Every time this comes up, people are like, what will you trade for Anthony Davis right now? What can the Celtics do this season? They're having a lot of trouble. You can go get Anthony Davis. No, you can't. You can't. You cannot get Anthony Davis. The Derrick Rose Rule. And it's like, how do people not understand this by now? Because this has come up every single time since Kyrie has been on this team. Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving at the moment cannot be on the same team via trade. They can't.
So dumb, though. I hate the rule.
It's a ridiculous rule. I don't even really understand it. Chris Forsberg of NBC Sports Boston, who I've also tried getting on this show, he himself was explaining it on NBC Sports Boston, and I don't really understand it personally. But the fact of the matter is you can't do it, at least until the start. Because Kyrie Irving's contract is up at the end of this year. It's something to do with their contracts, the Derrick Rose Rule again. This summer, when Kyrie signs an extension like he says he will with the Celtics, then you can make a trade for Anthony Davis. Right. He can't become an unrestricted free agent until 2020. Mm-hmm. So I guess that's what I want to ask you guys. What do you think? What would you give up for Anthony Davis? Because let's get our heads out of our asses, Celtics fans. Because you're literally going to have to make a trade that's going to involve somebody you don't want to get rid of.
Wait, so you're saying what will we trade at the end of the season for Anthony Davis? What would at the end of the season? Because we can't do it right now. At the end of the season,
you can do it right now.
Yeah, if we give up Kyrie Irving.
Which includes Kyrie.
Yeah, which I'm not going to do because then we're just back at I don't know, why would we do that? I don't think that would improve our team at all.
I don't think it would either.
Instead of Anthony Davis. But I would give away. It depends how we do this season.
I don't think the Pelicans would take Kyrie either though, because why would they? That doesn't.
No, they want to rebuild if they're going to trade away.
Yeah,
Davis.
They need draft picks or young talent.
Yeah, and it all depends on how we do this season. I mean, we're not going to come in first place in the East. We know that now. The Raptors or the Bucks will win it. I don't think we have any shot at winning the East now. At least coming in first in the standings in the regular season. I think we're going to come. I just don't think we will, dude. We're 11-10 right now. But
you're only 22 games in, and it's not like the Raptors are really.
I don't see it coming.
Like you can't come back.
No, we can, but we're not going to. You know this. We're not going to, Nick. We're just not going to. The Raptors are too good. We're not going to. We're not going to come.
Full explanation. The Raptors are too good. They've beaten the Raptors already.
Yeah, they have at home. They lost the Raptors in Toronto.
The Raptors, yeah, because what have they lost? 13 straight in Toronto?
You want to make another sports bet then? You don't.
No, I don't. I've lost too many.
I'm just watching this. I think the Celtics are going to turn it on the second half of the season, but I just don't think they're going to be eventually going to be able to catch up to the Raptors.
Okay, all right, but back to the main question. Okay. Anthony Davis, would you give up Jason Tatum? Because this is the honest truth. I think the only way you're going to get Anthony Davis is if you trade Jason Tatum.
Do it.
I think you're right. I think the only way to have Anthony Davis and Kyrie on the team together is to leave some big players behind. But if that was to happen, it would just be incredible. We'd be up there, be able to compete with the Warriors. I think it would be amazing.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, if you don't make this trade, like the way this team's built right now, they can't beat the Warriors. The way they're playing right now, they can't beat the Warriors. The way they're playing right now, they might not get out of the East. It was a foregone conclusion at the beginning of the season that the Celtics are going to the finals. Jaylen Brown in an interview was like, "Yeah, we're going to the finals."
Yeah.
This team right now stinks.
Yeah.
They really suck.
That's one way to put it.
It's not even like fun to watch them play right now.
No,
That's
it's
how
not.
bad they are.
It's like it is so hard to watch right now that they're like last year watching the Celtics was appointment viewing even after Gordon Hayward, who's another major issue. Another major issue.
You got to let them settle in.
You have to let him settle in. Yeah,
Mhm.
and people do have to be patient with him. Like, what do we expect? This guy to shatter his ankle and come back and play like he was an absolute stud, like he was before?
Mhm.
No, it's not going to happen. But at the same time, you kind of have to. You need this guy to step it up soon.
Well, I mean, they put him on the bench for a little bit, didn't they? They didn't start him a couple games ago or something like that. Pretty sure.
Yeah, Marcus Smart's the starter now, which
Yeah,
needs to happen. You
which
need
is
that.
good.
You need the energy. This team
He's
is
a
so.
ballsy player. But back to this Tatum for Davis thing, do it. You know how old Anthony Davis is? He's
26.
25. He's 25. He'll be 26 this season. How old's Tatum? I mean, yeah, he's 20. He's gonna be 21 this season, 22, whatever.
Guy can't even drink. What a loser. What a nerd.
I know. You want someone who can drink some beers with Kyrie, go to the club after a win, and party. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, the age thing, I know Tatum's young. He could be the next greatest player, but Anthony Davis is the greatest player in the NBA right now. I think he's top 5. Yeah, I think if he's not number 1, he's in the top 5. Go get him. Trade Tatum for him. I don't care. Tatum's going to be good. I like Tatum. He's a good guy. Trade him away. If we're going to get Anthony Davis, he's 5 times better than Tatum.
Yeah. Davis is a leading rebounder.
And he's proven it many years, every year. Go get him.
You know who has an opinion on this subject? You know who we're going to talk to tonight on the show? You know who we're going to talk to right now on the show?
Who?
Chris Gasper of the Boston Globe and the Sports Hub. So I told you guys last week we're going to get a guest. We got a guest right now, Chris Gasper. Great guest. I've been talking to Chris for literally months trying to get him on the show. We finally could get him on. So here's that interview. We talk Celtics. We talk Patriots. Once again, Chris Gasper, Boston Globe, and the Sports Hub. Once again, thank you, Chris Gasper, for coming on the show tonight. Talk Anthony Davis, talk the Celtics, and talk the Patriots and Rob Gronkowski. And that's who we're going to talk about right now. We're going to follow up Rob Gronkowski. Do we think this guy is going to play again? And mind you, listeners, we just put that interview in the middle. We haven't heard it ourselves yet, so we might be repeating a little bit. But here's what we think about Rob Gronkowski. Do we think that Gronk is going to play next season? We talked overall Patriots this season with Chris Gasper, but my question to you guys, do you think Gronk is going to be back next season?
I'm going to say no. I don't think so. And I think that because I think that the Patriots are going to do great in the rest of the season and the playoffs and have a good enough season for Gronk to sign off. Look, he's got an amazing relationship with Brady, and I think that's what's keeping him on. He knows that he's so injury prone. He knows that his glory days are reaching their end. He knows that he might have a career in the movies. He's been talking to The Rock about maybe starting a movie.
He's not a good actor. Like we've seen him before.
The Dunkin' commercials? Come on, he kills me. The Dunkin' commercials.
So bad.
So cheesy.
Oh.
Hey guys.
Well, I think there's some people willing to pay him for that kind of stuff.
No,
but
he's a professional wrestler. That's what he is.
For sure.
That might be it.
I think he's going to come back and play. I mean, why wouldn't he? Even if he could probably set out half of next. Yeah, but dude, he could probably set out half of next season, play the second half, and that's all we need him for. Because we're gonna sign someone in the offseason. I know that. I think we're gonna sign a decent wide receiver.
The Patriots?
I think we will.
Like who? They don't sign superstars. They just don't do that.
I think next year will be the year they do it. If they know Gronk might not come back, they're gonna have to sign somebody. Who are we gonna have next season to play?
That's what people said going into this year too. And you know what Bill Belichick did? Signed nobody.
Yeah, but I think times are changing in New England, and we need to do something about it.
Times are changing.
Times are changing, and I think something's going to happen this offseason. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know when it's going to be, but I think we're going to make a move for a wide receiver, a superstar, and get that superstar.
You know who the number one receiver was at the beginning of the year? Philip Dorsett.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the Patriots' number one receiver. He doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick did nothing. 2 years ago, 2 off seasons ago, when he went out and made that trade for Brandon Cooks and this team, like people were talking about the team going undefeated again. I mean, that was off kilter of what Bill Belichick does. Now, with the way that he was this offseason, I don't think he's going to do anything. I don't. Maybe you're going to bring back Julian Edelman. If Gronk comes back, fine. But it's just not Bill Belichick's way. He doesn't get those superstars. And he's got to invest more money in the defense.
True.
He has to. But no, I'm going to say Chris Gronkowski. Chris Gronkowski, who frequently likes Couch Guy Sports on Instagram, just saying.
Nice. Real recognize real.
Gronk in that goddamn back. Have you guys ever had a back injury before?
I can't say I have.
No.
It sucks. And I'm not even talking like broken bones or things slipped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking like a pulled back.
Yeah.
It sucks. Can you imagine having 6 back surgeries and then playing a full contact sport like Rob Gronkowski does?
And double covered like he does? No, I can't.
Yeah.
No shot.
Like,
imagine.
And we've talked about it a bunch of times. When Gronk gets hit, he gets lit up.
No doubt. He's so big that he topples the ground. He causes an earthquake when he hits the floor. Jeez.
But he loves the game. He is a freak, and he loves the contact, and he loves the game.
But don't forget that he threatened retirement last year. And he said, if you guys trade me, I'm leaving. I don't want to play anymore. I'm going to retire.
I don't think he loves the game.
Well, I think he does.
I mean, he has his rings, and I think he wants to play because of Brady and because of Belichick. But other than that, man, I mean, he has his money. We've all heard about his finances, how good he is with his money. He doesn't need the money.
No, I mean, he doesn't.
If Brady walks out after this season, I think he's gone for sure. Yeah,
I think
if Brady retires after the season,
and if Brady gets a Super Bowl win, he's gone.
Oh, I think if we win the Super Bowl, Gronk's. I think he's gone. If we don't, I think he's coming back.
I don't even think he cares. I don't think he even cares about a Super Bowl.
You don't think so? I think.
So what does he care about?
I think he's back for Brady. I think that's all he's back for.
Yeah, you're right.
So maybe they're on this one last final ride together this year, and maybe they're both retiring at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
All right, next topic. We're going to talk about this for literally 30 seconds, and we just have to because it's a big story in the news, and it's a different story. Dwight Howard and the sexual rumors, we'll put that. Look them up on Twitter. We're going to talk about this for literally a minute. We just have to touch on it. And first of all, it's none of our damn business what that guy does with the sex life. Can we agree on that?
Right.
Agreed.
None of our damn business. But the story on Twitter, wild.
Scandalous.
Wild. I mean, this Mason Elijah is the name. Claims that he was dating. So he said that it was a relationship they had, and he said also, because people were saying that he was a transgender, he said that he is a guy, so it is a gay relationship. And the reason they broke up was because Dwight Howard was going to sex parties, and it was just this big mess of you have to look at the Twitter thread, but I mean, that's all I really wanted. I don't want to say anything too much.
All I want to say is good for Dwight Howard. He's doing what makes him happy.
Dude,
he's doing himself. Do your thing, Dwight. Do your thing. Whatever it is, just do your thing. Hey, whatever.
No, I agree. Do your thing. But let's just say that these rumors are unsubstantiated. He has not responded to him. His team has not responded to him. For all we know, this person could be lying. This person, Mason, has written a book that they could be promoting. You know, they've said some sketchy things in the past. I just say that we don't take all of it, take it with a grain of salt. You know, this is some pretty scandalous rumors that they're spitting out. They have everything to gain from this.
And don't harass him either, because that's where this whole thing started, was because they had Dwight's team harassing him. They had Dwight harassing him, threatening him with violence. Like, it's a very interesting story, and that's where we're gonna leave it. Real quick, finish off the night. Craig Kimbrell, Joe Kelly.
Kimmy.
Who do the Red Sox bring back next season? Who should the Red Sox bring back next season? Real quick, Connor, we'll start with you.
Well, don't bring back Kimbrell, because you know I hate Kimbrell. You know I'm not a Kimbrell. I've been on Kimbrell since the beginning this past season. You know I was not about him at all. I'm not a big fan, so don't bring him back.
What about Joe Kelly and Nathan Eovaldi?
Sign them both up. Give them contracts.
Okay. Thanks, Connor. Michael.
Yeah. No, I agree with Connor. I mean, Joe Kelly's got fight in him. We've seen it. Kelly showed up in the playoffs. He
Tyler Austin's ass.
Yeah, he really did. Joe Kelly Fight Club. Never forget, you know. Joe Kelly's great. Nathan Eovaldi, amazing ball player. And we heard David Price on his Twitch stream say that he wants Nathan to re-sign. And, you know that push and shove might be just enough to get him to agree. Craigie Kimbrell? Kimmy has given almost everybody in New England a heart attack in that postseason. And he got the saves, he got the wins. We won. There's no doubt about it. But I mean, his performance was just really sketchy. I mean, walking 15% of batters in that postseason, giving up all those home runs, you know, pushing games that really shouldn't have been pushed. I think that, you know, people like a person like Nathan Eovaldi might be a better closer than Craig Kimbrell. You know,
sign Nathan Eovaldi to be a closer.
Right? Exactly.
Don't do that.
Why?
Who else do we have to start?
Stephen Wright, Eron, Rick Porcello, Chris Sale, David Price. You literally have 5 man rotation.
I think Eovaldi's better than
against the Yankees.
You literally have 5 starters.
I don't get Eovaldi. I mean, get Wright. Put Wright in the bullpen.
But why?
Because I like Eovaldi starting. He
proved
our closer that he could start.
You would yeah, exactly. You don't have a closer.
Weren't they thinking about Joe Kelly putting him as
the only closer you could have Joe Kelly? But how much do you trust Joe Kelly? Because he has been a roller coaster.
Yeah,
he's a psychopath. He'll figure it out.
Exactly. I think it's the other way around.
Yeah, bring back Joe Kelly. Bring back Nathan Eovaldi. Yes. That's where we're gonna end the show. Once again, Chris Gasper, thanks for coming on the show tonight. We'll plug. I am sure that we're going to promote the hell out of this, so you guys will see everything out on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Couch Guy Sports, and the podcast at Loose Change Pod. Buy some merch right now. If you're listening to this before Friday, November 30th, we were doing the Cyber Week sale, 20% off and free shipping. And catch us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and CLNSmedia.com, and obviously CouchGuySports.com. Couch Guy Sports, Loose Change Podcast, episode 85 in the books. Myself, Nick Qualla, Connor Strayer, and Mike Salahaney. Guys,
Peace,
talk to you next week.
Sounds good.
Peace.
Peace out.